and for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time.
From the past few days, Greenland has been in a lot of conversations all around the world. Let's find out why. Well, Greenland is an autonomous island territory which is governed by Denmark. This island has a population of about 57 to 60,000 people. There is an abundance of rare earth minerals, or we could say that the island needs to be explored more for its resources. The location of Greenland between the North American continent and the European continent makes it strategically very important. The island could also have many oil reserves beneath it. That's why Donald Trump and all the major powers of the world want to have a piece of it. The people living on the island also want to get free from the occupation of Denmark, as from a long time they have been under the occupation of Denmark. In 1946, U.S. President Harry Truman proposed buying the island for $100 million, but Denmark rejected the offer. Despite all this, Greenland has been a part of European Union culturally and politically. The location of the island is somewhat very important as it lies near to the North Pole. Some quick facts about Greenland. Greenland is the largest island in the world that is not a continent. It is the 12th largest country in the world. Greenland has the lowest population density of any country in the world. 80% of Greenland is covered in ice. There are no roads connecting any of the towns in Greenland, so most of the traveling happens through boats and helicopters. The Russian Navy is known to dominate the area around the north of Greenland from a very long time. Even the Chinese with their Belt and Road Initiative have shown interest in Greenland, which is seen as a threat by United States. So now let us know as to why Donald Trump is so much interested in Greenland and in Canada. As Trump's first term was sabotaged by the bureaucracy and the agents of the deep state, which led to his downfall in 2020.
Well, it started even before Trump was elected by creating this mythical narrative that Trump was an agent, an intelligence asset of Russia, that he was under the direct control of President Vladimir Putin.
Trump is all fired up this time. Trump doesn't believe in the concept of global warming and is hell-bent on to dig the American land for oil and rare earth minerals so that it can reduce its dependency in the international market and even become the biggest supplier of oil and rare earth minerals to the world. Rare earth minerals are extracted and processed by very few countries today, and in the top of the chain is China. China has been dominating this market since 1980s. United States at one point of time was the kingpin, but China took that spot and now China has its monopoly over this market. Even US has to import rare earth minerals and its byproducts from China itself, which makes Donald Trump and many American people furious. China knocked on the door of Greenland in 2009 and started extracting these minerals and some uranium too. US had its eyes on China ever since, and it directed the European Union to come up with a law to stop China. China was a clever player and it started investing in some Australian companies which extracted minerals from Greenland. In 2021, European Union passed a bill in its parliament and banned any mining activity in Greenland, which was a setback for China. In 2019, Trump suggested Denmark to sell Greenland to the US, but Danish government rebuffed that idea. So now Trump sees an opportunity to take away Greenland by using its military or economic power.
You are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is? Are you going to negotiate a new treaty? Are you going to ask the Canadians to hold a vote? What is the strategy?
Yeah, I can't assure you, you're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But
Greenland has the shortest route between Europe and North America. Though US wants to buy or take over the island, it already has its second largest military base in Greenland since the Second World War, named Pituffik Space Base. US has also installed its ballistic missile early warning system in the island. Well, no one knows exactly what's going to happen after 20th January 2025 as Trump will be sworn in for a second term. But do you know that in the year 1942 a map was published by Maurice Gomberg as to what will the future hold for every country or the continent in the world after the Second World War? In this map, you can see US will annex Canada and Greenland. South American continent will be a new country. Russia will expand itself to the south and annex Iran, and to its west many European countries. China will annex Korean Peninsula region and its neighboring countries like Taiwan and Vietnam. India will take back its territory of Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and some parts of Tibet, which are religiously important for India. UK will annex Australia and many other Commonwealth nations. African continent will be a new country called Union of African Republics. Israel will expand its territory in the Middle East. Turkey and Saudi Arabia will remain a separate republic, though Saudi will annex Iraq and some parts of Syria. A very interesting map, but all we can say is, will it happen or not, only the time will tell. But what's happening as in today, it definitely feels like the tectonic shifting of geographical boundaries, starting from US and its urge to take over Canada and Greenland. At last, various reactions from different world leaders have come out against the future policies of Mr. Trump. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has said that it's not going to happen and Canada will not be the 51st state of America. PM of Greenland has said that his country doesn't want to be part of either Denmark or US, but he's ready for a talk. Several EU leaders have cautioned Donald Trump against violating the sovereignty of other NATO allies across the continent, as Greenland is a part of EU. Now, what future holds for every country around the world is for the time to tell. Thank you for watching our video. Please hit like and subscribe if you want more content on geopolitical matters.